No two brain injuries are the same. All the parts of the brain are different and they all are affected differently by different medical conditions. What is one common thing with all brain injuries is fatigue, and people find many different ways to manage. Mobility is often a very serious thing with brain injury because it can affect your ability to stay upright. People might use different aids, from a walking stick to an orthotic or a walking frame or a wheelchair. Some people with brain injuries suffer epilepsy. I've been really lucky never to, but it's possible that I've had a lot of what's called petit mal, which are like these funny little weird seizures that, aren't the normal kind of seizures. So for that, I've been very lucky. For some people, changes in speech are very common. People may need to speak slower to be understood or to make it more clear. Memory may be affected by brain injury. It is very common. Emotions can also be impacted. People could be more prone to laugh or cry or the opposite to that, or may have trouble crying at all. Mental health issues are a huge issue for people with brain injuries. So depression, anxiety. A very common thing with brain injury is that it is often seen as a hidden disability because people see me in the street, they wouldn't notice my strange gait, and they don't notice the peripheral issues I have and the sensory issues I have. So it is often seen as just that person's a little drunk or something. That doesn't mean that we don't have a disability. I find a lot of people bombard me with questions and they'll just one after the other. And I'm like, one question at a time, give me time to answer it. Chances are, if I answer the first question, you don't need to explain why you're asking the other questions. I'm not being slow. Chances are I know the questions you're going to ask and why you're asking them. But if you give me a second to answer the first question, you'll have all the questions you need. Don't bombard people with brain injury with lots of questions. Brain injury takes time. It is something that people have to get used to, and you need to let people get used to it and to, work out how everything is settling and give them time. Don't push them.